Que Paso Leo, Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury. Here's your weekly tarot reading. I started last night with Sagittarius because the moon was in Sagittarius. I guess it's still in Sagittarius. I forgot to write the transits down. That's what I was saying for Cancer. I did Sagittarius through Gemini last night. I started with Cancer tonight. The transits, the current transits. So the sun is in Virgo. The moon, I guess, is in the late degrees of Sagittarius. Mercury is in Libra. Venus, the late degrees of Leo. Don't quote me on any of this, but we are coming up, and Jupiter's in Aries and Mars is in Gemini. We are coming up on the full moon in Pisces on Saturday the 10th. It will be at 17 degrees Pisces. So see where that falls in your chart. It will be conjunct my Mercury, 14 Pisces in the 7th house, the house of Libra. I've been watching clips from the hills and Laguna Beach lately at YouTube. I don't know why. I did watch those shows when they were on MTV. I don't know why. But the latest clip that I watched was Lauren and her former best friend. What is her name? She's had all the plastic surgery. She's married to Spencer. Lauren and whatever the chick's name is. That's weird that I can't remember that. They were in some bar hanging out, as they do on the hills. They hang out in these bars, these really classy big deal bars in Hollywood or whatever the fuck. And it was very tearful. It was very emotional. Heidi. Lauren and Heidi. Why? Why was it emotional? Well, because they weren't friends anymore, and Heidi missed Lauren's friendship. Lauren missed Heidi's friendship, but Lauren can't be a half-assed friend. She couldn't be a full-fledged, hardcore, balls-to-the-wall friend to Heidi after what Spencer did. It just wasn't going to happen. Your boyfriend, I guess it was her boyfriend at the time, I don't think they were married yet. Your boyfriend did some mean things to me. He leaked the sex tape or spread rumors about a sex tape. I can't relate to any of this. My life is pretty basic, extra basic. 7 of Swords, Siete de Espadas. It's the Wheel of Fortune. That is the 2 of Pentacles, those the Oros. And that is the Queen of Pentacles, Reina de Oros. 6 of Swords, Seis de Espadas. And the King of Pentacles, Rey de Oros. That never happens. It rarely happens that a king and queen from the same suit, the same element, show up in a 6-card spread like that. So what is separating the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles? The 6 of Swords. And that's actually a positive sword card. 6 is Venus. 6 of Swords going toward what you want. I'm seeing mutuality. I'm seeing reciprocity. But these 2 cards stick out like a sore thumb. It's just weird because this card looks negative, but I know the 6 of Swords and it's not a negative card. That looks really negative to me. The skeleton is telling them where they need to go. He's heating his sword up in the fire. I don't know what the fuck, but yeah. These 2 stick out like sore thumbs. This mutable, maddening, mind-fuckery energy of the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius, and I associate 7 of Swords with, well, Gemini. which is mutable, and Pisces, which is mutable because 7 is the number of Pisces in the system that I use from Linda Goodman's star signs. What is going on? Please show what the fuck is going on here. 7 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. What the fuck is up with that? One card. Oh. 5 of Swords. Terrible communication. To me, it's basic. If you're really into someone, if you're really into someone, if you are prioritizing the connection, you want to progress with the person, you're going to be clean with your communication. There's not going to be this big fucking mess. I take communication seriously. I've got Mercury in Pisces making a tight square to Saturn and Gemini in the 10th. So there's no way around it. If you have Saturn in Capricorn or in the 10th house, the house of Capricorn, and it makes an aspect to Mercury, communication, you may make mistakes when you're younger, but you're going to be what is called honest to a fault. You're not going to fuck with the truth. You're going to be karmically responsible with your communication. And you're going to try like hell to get it right, to make sure your communication, casually, romantically, sexually, across the board, you're going to try to just be clean and efficient in your communication, so there's no misunderstandings. Okay? So I'm very intense. That's why I don't do social media. I can't. I do YouTube and that's it. And I have to watch myself. I have to pull back. I still I don't want to say I get triggered. I find myself reacting to people's bullshit. If people say something that I've heard many times before, you know, I don't want to keep talking about this. It's boring, but you talk about yourself too much. You talk about astrology too much. Just garden variety bullshit. But I find myself responding to it. Then I block the person. Then I delete. You know, delete, block, whatever. But I'm just pretty conservative with my energy, and I'm pretty careful what I allow in. I don't have many people in my phone, and I like it that way. To me, this is a big deal. I mean, this is so negative that it nullifies the positivity of the King and Queen of Pentacles, with the Six of Swords between them, and the Two of Pentacles. That positivity is nullified because this is so low vibration. I'm just seeing misunderstandings. I'm seeing someone you can't trust, someone who may be exhibiting hot and cold behavior. They're really into you, they're really interested, and they start backpedaling, or they start being vague, you know. Distance is probably a factor, and it could be this person's not capable of really maintaining a long distance relationship. Out of sight, out of mind. This person could be really scattered in their energy because this is all mutable. Mercury, Gemini, Virgo. Pisces, Sagittarius. I've had to grapple with this because I have a grand mutable cross in my natal chart. So, a lot of trial, a lot of error. I was not a great wife to my 2 husbands. I was very fickle. In my old age, going forward, I'm going to be a lot more careful. You know, I've had to deal with codependency and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, what I'm seeing here is someone who may see the value in you in this connection, but they're not able to really show up and do the work that is required, because if it is a long distance relationship, this person, they're not capable of long distance. They could have codependency issues. I feel like that's overused, it's oversaid. A lot of people are codependent, it's common, but they want someone they can see on a regular basis. Maybe you're only able to get together every couple of months or something, and they want a lot more interaction. They could be talking to other people. I just see their energy being very scattered. This could also be third party or multiple party. Third party or multiple party, which is common. I've been reading for clients since January 2019, and I've done a lot of third party, multiple party readings. So, and what I've said it at least once. You know, the whole limerence thing. So, the first 7 years of our life are pretty important. A blueprint is formed. Doesn't matter how chaotic, how dysfunctional our environment was the first 7 years. We're going to seek that dynamic out as adults. So whenever I read for a client who is investing in someone they've not spoken to, or in months, years in some cases, they've not spoken to this person in months or years, and it's long distance, and it's multiple party, I have to ask, fuck, how many obstacles do you want? How hard do you want it to be? If you come from trauma, if you come from dysfunction, if you have a lot of squares and oppositions in your chart, as I do, you tend to be drawn to more complicated dynamics. You feel like love has to be hard. Maybe it's subconscious, maybe you're not aware of it, but you find yourself drawn to these complicated situations again and again. And that's what I'm seeing here. Maybe you're staying in this. You're still leaving the door open for this person. You're still communicating with this person, but I'm seeing a lot of obstacles. Please provide an energetic summation, 3 additional cards. Three of Wands, the Lovers, Two of Wands. It looks like third party, possibly multiple party. So you may have to decide, and the decision that has to be made here, if this resonates at all, it could be that you have someone who is devoted to you, someone who has invested in you, but you're bored with them. It's grown stale. You're past the honeymoon phase. If it's a marriage, you've gotten to that point where you don't have the in love feelings anymore. You're not in love. You're not emotionally invested in your marriage and your spouse. And this person, this shiny new person, you have these intense feelings for them and you want to explore this, but they're not showing up the way you need them to. Ideally, they're not being consistent. You can't trust this person. You can't depend on this person. But as the cliche goes, the heart wants what the heart wants. It's limerence. So I see you being very caught up in this chaotic dynamic, what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose the telenovela, the soap opera? Or are you going to choose peace of mind? I mean, that's always an option that's available to all of us. Just getting off the wheel, just breathing in, breathing out, disconnecting from the noise. Because there's always going to be noise. There's always going to be drama, some bullshit to react to. If you're in a marriage and it's stale, boring, you feel like you're not being seen, heard, recognized, felt, understood, whatever, it's always an option to get out of the marriage. But a lot of times people are waiting for whatever's extra, whatever's on the side, to just blow up to the point of no return, and they use that to get out of the marriage. It's common. I've done it myself. So, oh God, that was loud. That was my stomach. Wow. Should I delete this and do a second tape? Absolutely not. I see drama. And I feel like that's oversaid. A choice has to be made. Maybe you're okay with not making a choice at all, just staying in this. I don't really see any resolution here anytime soon. Just more drama, more of the same. That's what I have for Leo. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Peace out.